What the? Who are you?
In broad daylight, something bizarre was caught in a UK field, and it left everyone stunned.
What the hell is it?
My God, this basket is truly full.
What the hell?
At first, it looked like some strange creature hunched on all fours. But then it moved. Zooming in revealed the shocking truth. It wasn't an animal at all. It was a man, crawling through the grass and lying flat like he was hiding or searching for something. What was he doing out there? Bird watching? Lost? Or was something more disturbing going on? The field was meant for horses, not people. And whatever his reason, he didn't belong there. While hiking through a remote mountain range, this person stumbled upon something straight out of a legend. A massive, head-shaped stone jutting from a cave high up the mountainside.
Could this be the face of Bigfoot? A group of hikers filmed this face inside a cave, and it closely resembles Bigfoot. But could it be an optical illusion or an elaborate hoax?
At first glance, it looked like an ancient statue, perfectly shaped, eerily lifelike. But here's the twist. The location was so rugged and inaccessible, it raised a chilling question. Who could have made this, and why? That's when the petrification theory enters the picture. Some believe that massive stone faces like this spotted all over the world weren't carved by human hands at all. Instead, they might be the remains of actual giants, living beings turned to stone by centuries of exposure to minerals and the elements. Sounds far-fetched? Maybe. But when you look at the scale of ancient ruins and unexplained megaliths scattered across the globe, you start to wonder, how much of our history is still hidden in plain sight? While camping near Ergby, deep in the Sahara close to the Algeria-Morocco border, a traveler snapped a chilling photo of a mysterious white figure standing alone in the distance. When the image was shown to locals, their reactions shifted from curiosity to concern. They claimed it resembled a spirit and urgently warned the traveler not to wander outside after dark. So what was caught on camera that night? A supernatural presence, or just a trick of the light and motion blur? In Cleveland, grandmother Cindy Reed was babysitting her granddaughter Nova when Nova suddenly claimed to see a man with bug eyes standing in their dining room.
You're so funny. I can't wait until summer gets here so we can go outside and play.
I miss Mimi.
I miss you too. I miss you too. What?
Coming.
What? Who's coming?
Here coming.
Who?
Him.
You see somebody back there?
Him.
Who?
Here.
Him?
Yeah.
Where's he at? Is he in our house?
Yeah.
Where? Show me. Where's he at? He's right in front of you?
Yep.
Who is it?
A guy.
Who's there, mister? What are you doing in our... Where's he at? In the dining room?
Yep.
Show me him. Go show me him. Give me your hand. Take me to him.
This him.
Take me to him. Show me.
This him.
Wait, let me... Show me. Is he right here?
Yep.
He's in our dining room?
Yeah.
What are you doing in our dining room, mister? What does he look like?
I bug.
He's got bug eyes?
Yeah.
What are you doing in our living room, mister? Get. You go back home. You go back wherever you came from. What's he doing? Come on, you're creeping me out. We're going upstairs. Come on. You're scaring me. We're going upstairs. Yeah, you're scaring me. We're going upstairs. You are
Terrified, Cindy took Nova upstairs. Despite Cindy's strong fear of the paranormal, Nova continues to see the mysterious figure around the house, though no one else can see him. While using the Randonautica app, Chris and his friends ventured deep into the woods, but they never expected what they were about to find.
So the other day, me and a bunch of friends decided to go explore a park that was located nearby all of our houses. And in the creepy back area, we found a lot of coffins. And we got curious and opened one, and there were spikes inside. And it reminded me of one of those medieval Iron Maidens. And then we found this table nearby. It looked like one of those tables that you like tie people to and torture them. So, mad sketch. Maybe if you blow this up, we'll come back at night.
Hidden in a remote clearing was something straight out of a nightmare, a field full of coffins. Curiosity got the better of Chris, and when he opened one, things got even stranger. Nearby, a table stood eerily in the open, surrounded by ropes scattered across the ground, clear signs that someone or something had been there not long before. So, what exactly did they uncover that day? One night off the coast of Scopello, Sicily, something eerie was captured on camera. A glowing figure drifted through the dark waters at first, and it looked like a diver with a headlamp. But as it came closer, the illusion fell apart. Its shape was all wrong, long, serpent-like, a visible spine running down its back. And the way it moved? Not human, not even close. Was it just a trick of the light? A diver caught at a strange angle? Or did this fisherman stumble upon something far more mysterious lurking beneath the surface? This wild Reddit clip kicks off with a fisherman in the middle of a murky river gripping the tail of a massive anaconda. The thick and tense snake glides effortlessly through the water as the man struggles to keep hold. The video starts partway through, so no one knows how this bizarre showdown began. But one thing's obvious. The snake has a huge bulge in its belly, likely from a recent meal. And while the footage is jaw-dropping, most viewers agree. Grabbing a wild anaconda by the tail? Probably not the brightest idea. A man went camping deep in the woods, just him and his loyal dog. But one evening, without warning, the dog bolted into the trees. Thinking it'd be a quick recovery, he followed the trail, not realizing he was heading straight into a nightmare.
Lucy! Good doggy, where are you? Lucy! The hell?
But the forest answered with silence until something else did. Help. He froze. That voice didn't sound right. It wasn't his dog, and it wasn't human. Still nothing. Then crack. A branch snapped nearby. He spun around, heart pounding. His hands fumbled with his camera, but it was glitching, flickering on and off. He turned, and there it was.
Huh? My camera's going further. What the? Who are you? I'm not scared of you anymore!
A pale figure, standing silently between the trees. It didn't move. It didn't blink. I just watched it. He wasn't alone anymore. And whatever was watching him wasn't something he could reason with. Whether he ever found Lucy remains a mystery. Deep in the woods, a man was jolted awake by strange noises echoing from his roof. Grabbing his camera, he stepped outside to investigate. As he hit record, he scanned the area and said, "Ain't nothing up there."
What the fuck is that? Ain't shit up there. Ain't shit up there. is that? Alright. Hey, I'm black. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of there.
So what exactly was lurking on his roof that night? And why did it vanish, then return? A Reddit user recently shared a chilling video captured by a friend of their sister while skiing in Victoria, Australia. In the footage, a mysterious black figure appears to be hovering eerily above the skier, completely motionless, even as the skier moves at full speed. The figure's unnatural stillness has left viewers rattled, sparking debate. Is this an eerie paranormal presence, or just a strange reflection off the snow? Less than half a mile into a 2021 section hike on the Appalachian Trail, this hiker suddenly heard something strange, eerie sounds echoing through the trees. Every hair on their body stood up. The trail was empty, yet the noise grew louder, closer, like something huge was creeping just out of sight in the woods. Turns out, it was just cows. So no, not everything in the wilderness is something sinister, but still, stay alert. You never know what's waiting just off the path. While snapping photos of their kids playing in the woods, one picture sent chills down their spines. In the background, a pale, humanoid figure stood eerily still, something no one had noticed in the moment. The hikers swore there was no one else around, and strangely, the figure didn't appear in any of the other photos taken just moments later. Rattled, they quickly called the kids back and left the area without looking back. To this day, they have no idea what they captured on camera or who or what was watching from the trees. In 2011, a family vacationing in Tennessee's Smoky Mountains captured something eerie on camera.
What's he doing?
While filming the scenic view, the man behind the camera noticed a sudden movement in the background. A moment later, it appeared again, this time, partially hidden behind thick bushes. The family was convinced they had just seen Bigfoot, and given how steep and unforgiving the terrain is, especially around Klingman's Dome, it would be nearly impossible for someone to stage a hoax in a costume. Strangest of all, sightings like this aren't exactly uncommon in these mountains. A YouTuber recently shared footage from his trip to Gettysburg, and at first glance everything seemed normal, especially near the rocky area known as Devil's Den. But when he reviewed the video later, something strange caught his eye.
What's up, man? How you doing? Is it uncomfortable with people taking pictures and recording over here?
But as he walks away from the rocks, a shadowy figure briefly shifts behind a nearby boulder, just for a second. Some viewers believe this eerie glimpse could be more than just a trick of the light. Could it be one of the many spirits said to haunt Gettysburg's blood-soaked grounds? This bizarre footage, supposedly uploaded by an anonymous group, claims they collided with a humanoid creature straight out of a sci-fi movie while hiking. The figure looks eerily like the classic pop culture alien, almost too perfect to believe. With zero context or backstory provided, viewers are left questioning, was this an actual close encounter, or just an elaborate hoax? A Reddit user recently shared a bone-chilling experience from a late-night visit to the Eerie Pioneer West Tower during the height of the COVID lockdown. At around 1 a.m., they snapped a photo of the 19th century structure, only to later spot something deeply unsettling. A faint, human-like figure lurking near a tree. What makes it even more disturbing? Just behind the apparition lies a forgotten graveyard, the final resting place of pioneers who died building the tower. But the story doesn't end there. The memory still haunts the user, especially after a close friend who was with them that night passed away unexpectedly just 1 year later. A group of friends on a trip to Alaska snapped a photo to remember the moment and later posted it on Reddit. According to the original poster, everyone present was accounted for when the picture was taken. But when they zoomed in on the background, they noticed something deeply unsettling. A pale gray face with glowing eyes staring back at them. One commenter tried to rationalize it, suggesting it might be a piece of gear with reflective buttons that just happened to look like a face. That sounds logical, except that the Redditor wasn't convinced. They claimed they checked all their equipment right after spotting the anomaly and found nothing that could explain the eerie figure. So, was it just a trick of the light? Or did they unknowingly capture something not of this world? On July 12, 2023, a group of backpackers was scaling the steep trails of China's Ham Mountain when disaster nearly struck. Just 2 meters from the ground, one woman lost her grip and slipped. In a heart-stopping moment, she plummeted only to be caught just in time by fellow hikers below, narrowly escaping serious injury. The close call has sparked serious concern among the mountain's facility managers, who are now considering shutting down that particular route. In its place, they're recommending a safer alternative trail to ensure future adventurers can enjoy the climb without risking their lives. While driving home from a remote mountain area, a Reddit user decided to snap a quick photo to share with friends later. But when they looked at it more closely, something caught their eye. A strange, eerie figure near an old house. Was it a trick of the light? Someone caught mid-motion? Or something far more unsettling? Whether it was a supernatural presence or just an oddly timed shot, one thing's for sure. The photo left them with more questions than answers. Reddit user Lucky Beautiful Thoughts 2083 recently shared a chilling experience from a haunted house tour at the Eerie Plashteg Mansion in North Wales. While exploring the grounds with her cousin and father, she kept her phone ready, hoping to catch a glimpse of something supernatural. And then, it happened. Through her camera lens, she spotted a pale, ghostly figure lurking behind a tree. Frozen in fear, she lowered her phone to look with her own eyes, only to find the figure had vanished. She later explained that the road outside the mansion has a dark reputation, known for frequent hauntings and mysterious car accidents, including the legend of the Grey Lady. Though Plasteg is now closed to the public, she admits she's still eager to return and uncover more of its haunted secrets. Around 5 a.m., a Reddit user's security camera captured something truly eerie. The motion sensor was triggered by what looked like a ghostly figure gliding into view. Some Redditors claim it's a full-body apparition, while others think there's a more logical explanation. The clip is grainy and short, leaving room for speculation, but seriously, what else could it be? A Reddit user recently shared a chilling photo from their backpacking trip deep in the forest. At first glance, it seemed like nothing, until the group took a closer look and felt a cold shiver crawl down their spines. The eerie figure captured in the photo wasn't part of their group, and no one remembered seeing her during the hike. Call it a glitch, a ghost, or just a trick of the light. But I don't know about you, that's not a bug. A Reddit user recently posted a spine-chilling video of a group of boys hiking at night. As they made their way down a dark, forested trail, they spotted something unsettling.
Tallison? You're not cold? You're crazy, my guy. You scaring people like that.
Yeah, it's just energy, bro.
Just get out, bro. Just get out.
Fucking drugs brought you, my nigga.
My nigga's naked. Oh, shit. Oh!
A man standing motionless in a freezing river. He just stood there, eerily still, as if he belonged to the darkness around him. Suddenly, without warning, the man began walking toward them. Panic set in. The boys bolted, their laughter quickly turning into terrified screams. Was it just an odd encounter with someone who didn't mind the cold? Or was there something much darker lurking beneath the surface? 4 years ago, a Reddit user known as Swedish Blueberries posted a seemingly ordinary photo from a night out in the park with a friend. The image, originally shared on Instagram, went unnoticed at first, until a friend left a comment that sent chills down everyone's spine. Upon closer inspection, they noticed something odd in the background, a mysterious figure. Initially, they thought it might be a ghost, but the user quickly admitted that given their alcohol-fueled state at the time, it could just as easily have been a person. What makes the photo even more unsettling is the fact that the figure appears to be completely unclothed, leaving everyone to wonder, was it a real person or something far more supernatural? A Reddit user shared an intriguing photo with an eerie twist. His friend, a former U.S. Army soldier, had married a Korean woman while stationed in South Korea back in 2002. Fast forward a decade, and the couple decided to revisit the Camp Casey area. During their trip, they snapped some photos, but one shot stood out for an unusual reason. In the upper left corner of the picture, a mysterious figure resembling a soldier could be seen standing. The couple was baffled, as no one was around when the photo was taken. Was it a glitch? Or could it be something far more chilling? The ghost of a fallen soldier, still wandering the grounds. A young woman was out for her usual late-night walk in the woods with her dog, enjoying the calm of the dark, quiet path. As she strolled along, she casually shifted the camera to the side. Then, out of nowhere, it happened.
Come on.
Standing next to a tree, barely visible in the darkness, was a shadowy figure in dark clothing, just watching her. Her dog seemed to sense something off long before she did, abruptly halting and staring intently in the figure's direction, its hackles raised. Unaware of the danger, she urged Bruce forward, but when the camera swung back, the figure had vanished without a trace. They continued their walk, but after seeing the footage, it's hard to imagine her venturing back into those woods anytime soon. A family was out hiking in the wilds of Australia, excited to wrap up their adventure and head home. But as they approached their car, one of them reached for the door handle until something caught their eye just in time. Tucked right inside the handle, casually chilling, was a massive, furry huntsman spider. Thankfully, they spotted it before making contact. While a huntsman bite isn't usually life-threatening, it's far from pleasant, bringing on intense pain and swelling. Moral of the story? In Australia, always double-check your door handles. 2 American tourists were soaring over the stunning landscape of Mendoza, Argentina, when disaster suddenly struck mid-air. Realizing something was off, the pilot immediately made a bold decision to attempt an emergency landing. But things quickly took a turn for the worse. The helicopter flipped sideways in a heart-stopping crash. Miraculously, everyone walked away without serious injury, no hospital visits required. But the terrifying experience? It left a mark that won't be forgotten anytime soon. Reddit user shared a wild story about being outside near their house with their dad when they noticed something strange happening in the sky. Freaked out, they were hoping for answers before lightning struck their house.
Wow. Can you explain that again since I'm filming?
This lightning's been going on for like a half an hour, just like it is, just one after another, after another, after another. I don't hear any thunder or anything. It's just a lot of lightning going on.
Do you guys happen to know what this could be? Cause we sure as heck don't. And
could this just be a regular thunderstorm? Or is something bigger about to unfold? Does anyone have an explanation? A man was walking home alone. Everything seemed perfectly normal until something unsettling happened. For nearly 20 minutes, this eerie laughter echoed through the trees, growing louder and more sinister as if something or someone was drawing nearer. It started about 200 feet away, then 300. The man was left frozen, unsure of what he was hearing. Was it just some wild animal? Or could it have been something far more terrifying? Something cryptid? No one knows for sure. A doorbell camera at a remote forest cabin has captured something truly eerie. Take a look at this footage. In the clip, you can just make out a shadowy figure riding a horse. At least that's what it looks like. Some say it's a supernatural apparition, while others argue it's just a camera glitch. But here's where things get even stranger. Another animal appears, completely different from the first shadowy figure, right beside it. So, what exactly did this camera catch? While out on a birthday hunting trip, the celebration took a chilling turn. Deep in the forest, they spotted something that still haunts their memories. A dark figure standing eerily still across the road, silently watching them. It didn't move, didn't flinch, just stared. After scouring the internet for answers, they found nothing that matched what they saw. No legends, no local lore, nothing. So, they gave it a name themselves, the ghoul. What or who they encountered that day remains a terrifying mystery. While scouting a wooded area for a potential hunting spot, Reddit user CakeTheLegend69 was snapping a few photos, just a casual exploration. But when she reviewed the images later, something chilling stood out. A shadowy figure lingering in the distance. What made it even more unsettling? Every member of her group was behind her at the time, exploring different parts of the forest. So, whoever or whatever that was, it wasn't one of them. Things got even creepier when they learned the forest once held an old logging town that mysteriously vanished without a trace. All that remains are 13 forgotten graves with weathered headstones, slowly being swallowed by time. The eerie photo left people wondering, had she captured something paranormal on camera? Or is there a more rational explanation lurking beneath the mystery? A Reddit user recently shared a spine-tingling trail cam photo that's sending chills down the internet's spine. The image shows two eerie, human-like figures seemingly hovering above the forest floor, an unsettling sight that locals claim are the infamous tree people, ghostly apparitions said to haunt the woods. Known for its long history of paranormal activity, the area's haunted reputation only deepens the mystery behind this haunting capture. Reddit user Sagfo captured a spine-tingling moment during a late-night walk through the forest just after 2 a.m. In the eerie clip he shared, unsettling screams echo through the trees. Listen closely. Are they the cries of a wild animal, a desperate person, or something even more terrifying? Whatever it was, it sent Sago running for his life, and he's sworn off nighttime forest walks for good. While wandering through a quiet, overgrown cemetery, a woman stumbled across a peculiar headstone. It marked the grave of a couple, Mr. and Mrs. Rice. At first, everything seemed normal, but then something odd caught her eye.
We're doing our ghost hunting. Next thing. Mr. Rice? Mr. and Mrs. Rice? Look at this. He was born in 1944, but died in 2034. And then Miss Rice was born in 1950, and she died in 2040. I thought we were in 2025. Did I time warp when I came through the other night?
Mr. Rice was born in 1944, but his date of death was engraved as 2034. Mrs. Rice, born in 1950, passed in 2040. Both dates were still in the future. She stood frozen, brows furrowed. Was this some kind of twisted joke? A stonecutter's error? Or something far more unsettling? While hiking deep in the woods, this person stumbled upon an abandoned building, and what they found inside was nothing short of chilling. One wall was dominated by a massive wooden cross, surrounded by dozens of old photographs of people, each face staring blankly, frozen in time. Nearby, smaller crosses had been crudely scratched into the decaying walls, and at the far end of the room stood a bamboo cross, eerily positioned like part of some dark ritual or forgotten shrine. Whether it was a warning or a memorial, one thing was certain. The air was thick with something sinister. He didn't stick around to find out. Thankfully, he made it out in one piece. This person lives deep in the woods, far from civilization. One quiet morning, while reviewing footage from a trail cam placed in their yard, they stumbled upon something chilling. In the dead of night, the camera had captured a mysterious figure who looked like a woman dressed in old-fashioned clothing, calmly walking across their property. But here's the terrifying part. The land is completely fenced in, and there isn't a single neighbor for miles. So, who or what did this family catch on camera that night? While hiking deep in the mountains, about 4 miles from the nearest trailhead, a lone hiker came across something truly disturbing. Scattered beside the narrow path were several handmade figures, twisted humanoid shapes with stitched faces, fragile limbs, and rusted needles piercing through them. Out of curiosity, the hiker picked one up. It was cold, damp, almost like it had just been placed there. No other hikers were around, no footprints, no explanations. The dolls looked eerily similar to voodoo effigies. Were they part of some ritual, a memorial, or something far more sinister? Whatever their purpose, the chilling discovery sent a shiver down the hiker's spine. Two people were enjoying a peaceful day at a deserted beach, just goofing around and recording some fun videos. Everything seemed normal until they played one of the clips back.
Con atención este video. ¿Qué crees que era eso con figura humanoide que se captó al fondo?
In the background, a mysterious figure that looks like a woman suddenly appears. But here's where it gets creepy. Her arms move in a bizarre, glitchy way, almost as if the footage was edited. The strange part? The women who posted it swear it's the original video, completely unaltered. So what exactly did they capture? A camera glitch or something far more unsettling? In Argentina, a strange skull has sparked a wave of theories and fascination. It's elongated, far longer than a typical human skull, and eerily alien in appearance. Some are convinced it's proof of extraterrestrial life. Others say it resembles the legendary Anaconda from Greek mythology, mysterious underground creatures known for their sharp minds and overwhelming swarm tactics. So, what are we looking at? An alien artifact? A myth brought to life? Or just a case of extreme human skull deformation? The truth might be more bizarre than any theory. A group of backpackers was hiking along a breathtakingly scenic trail when, bam, it hit them like a wall of pure adrenaline.
Like a wall of...
No, really, because like that's what...
Out of nowhere, a massive grizzly bear stepped out from the thick forest, and without warning, it started chasing them. Panic set in as the group bolted, their peaceful hike turning into a race for survival. Hearts pounding, feet flying, they pushed themselves harder than ever, desperate to outpace the bear. Thankfully, the beast eventually lost interest and backed off. But that moment? That rush? Yeah. It turned an ordinary hike into the kind of story you'll be telling for the rest of your life. TikTok user Eric Hunter 1 was driving down a lonely road late at night when something chilling caught his eye. Curious, he checked his dash cam footage, and what he found was just as eerie as he remembered. Out of the shadows, a pale, human-like figure drifted across the road. It didn't walk. It floated smoothly, silently, gliding from one side to the other before disappearing into the night without a trace. The internet is divided. Some swear it's a ghost, others say it might be an animal distorted by the darkness. But one thing's certain, no one can explain exactly what Eric saw. While exploring a remote hiking trail, someone captured something truly disturbing on camera. Right in the middle of the path, a strange figure appeared, either sitting or squatting motionless. At first, it looked like a person, but the longer you stared, the less human it seemed. Uneasy and alarmed, the hiker didn't stick around. They backed away quickly, leaving us with just a few seconds of eerie footage. So the question remains, what exactly did they see out there that day? Two friends took a casual trip to Devil's Den in Gettysburg, one of America's most notoriously haunted battlefields. They wandered the historic grounds, snapping photos and soaking in the eerie atmosphere, unaware that anything was amiss. But once they got home and looked through their pictures, something chilling jumped out. In one image, a shadowy figure dressed entirely in black stood silently behind them. In the next few frames, the figure appeared to drift farther away, oddly, as if it were walking backward. Both friends insist no one else was there. Given Devil's Den's long history of ghostly sightings, especially of Civil War soldiers, the question lingers. Did they unknowingly photograph one of the battlefield's restless spirits? While out on a night walk, an anonymous uploader spotted strange lights flickering in the distance. Curiosity got the better of him, and he quietly crept closer to investigate. But as he approached, it became clear. This wasn't just a campfire or a harmless gathering. What he saw resembled a satanic ritual. He never disclosed the exact location, but the scene radiated a chilling, almost otherworldly energy. Something dark, something deeply unsettling. Whatever they were worshipping remains a mystery, but one thing was certain. It was not something you'd ever want to stumble upon in the dead of night. Frightened and overwhelmed, he captured a few moments of the ritual on camera, then turned and ran, gripped by pure fear and disbelief. After a powerful earthquake rattled parts of Myanmar, a curious woman set out on a hike to survey the aftermath. As she made her way past a quiet stream, something unusual caught her eye. Partially submerged in the water was a figure that looked eerily human. At first glance, it seemed like a person. Some locals believe it could have been a mysterious sea creature dislodged by the quake. Others insist it was just an old statue or even a mannequin unearthed after years buried in the mud. Whatever it was, one thing's certain, it gave everyone the chills. A man and his friend were walking through a quiet town in Veracruz, Mexico, late one eerie night. That's when they saw it. At the far end of the street stood a strange figure, motionless, dressed in a yellow dress and staring directly at them. And then, it moved.
Tengo una lamparota super expandex. Ah, bueno, tú tienes tu luz azul. ¿Sí?
Güey, ese es el velador de...
Es el velador, ¿no? Ah, velador. ¡Ey! ¡Velador!
Aguanta, espérate, ey. Shh, no te muevas. No mames, no te muevas ahí. Güey.
¿Velador?
Ese no es el velador, güey.
Güey, no es el velador. Sí,
No.
Yo también pensaba que era el velador.
No, aguanta. Deja que mi cámara enfoque bien, Deja que mi cámara enfoque bien, güey. Eso no es el velador. No digas perras mamadas, güey. Perdón.
Slowly, it turned its head and slipped silently around the corner. The two men didn't hesitate. They bolted after it. But when they turned the corner, there was nothing. No person, no sound. Just a crumbling children's park and an old weather-worn statue of a woman in a yellow dress, standing frozen in place.
Mire. No digas mamadas, güey. No, Yus. No, güey, no mames.
¿Qué fue eso, güey?
No sé.
No mames, güey, no mames.
¿Crees que haya sido ella?
Güey, nos estamos metiendo más adentro del reino mágico. Banda, comparte.
No mames, güey, no mames.
Parece que sus ojos te miran, ¿verdad?
Pareciera, pero no creo, güey.
Locals whisper that the statues in that abandoned park come alive at night. So the question is, did these two just witness one of them in action? In the summer of 1998, a traveler exploring Ireland brought along their trusty Olympus OM10, capturing 2 full rolls of film, 24 photos per roll. Most of the pictures came out just as expected: majestic castles, quiet chapels, and sweeping emerald landscapes. But one image stood out, and not in a good way. It showed a dimly lit corridor ending at a worn wooden door, with a mysterious figure cloaked in what looked like a cape standing at the end. The problem? The traveler swears they were never in any hallway like that. They don't remember seeing anyone dressed like that, and they don't recall taking the photo. To this day, no one has been able to explain how that eerie shot got there. One strange image, forever burned into the negatives in their memory. During a guided walk through St. James's Cemetery, Louisa Farrell snapped a chilling photo that quickly stirred debate. In the image, a pale, human-like figure seems to stand silently among the weathered headstones. Some say it's the ghost of a soldier who perished during the 1644 siege of Liverpool. Others argue it's just a case of pareidolia, your brain turning shadows into something more sinister. But look closely. To me, it looks more like a woman in a flowing dress, or maybe even a nightgown, drifting through the graveyard as if lost in time. What do you see? YouTuber Hassan was exploring the eerie, shadowy hills of Jordan alone, just his phone and a flashlight guiding the way, when something strange caught his eye. At first, it was just a figure in the distance, but as he got closer, the details became clearer and far more disturbing. The figure had long, matted hair hanging over most of its face. Its exposed skin was a chilling, unnatural shade of dark gray. It didn't move, just stood there silently, its mouth opening and closing as if trying to speak, but not a single sound came out. Hassan called out, but nothing. No response, just silence.
غريب. انت بشر انت. اخوان ايش هذا.
Nervously, he began to back away, unsure of what he had just seen. Was it a spirit? A wandering soul? Could it have been a jinn? A supernatural being whispered about in local legends? Or was it all just a well-planned hoax meant to scare viewers? You decide. While hiking, this person saw something so bizarre that it could have come straight out of a horror movie. Right in the middle of a peaceful cycle lane in Denmark was a dead shark. No water in sight, no ocean nearby, just cold pavement and a predator from the deep lying there like it was dropped from the sky. Locals are baffled, and there's no explanation yet. No trail, no blood, no drag marks, nothing. So the question is, who or what left the shark there? Was it a twisted prank, a message, or something far more chilling? While walking a familiar trail in their hometown, a Reddit user stumbled upon a strange patch of scorched grass. At first, it didn't raise alarms. Arson wasn't exactly rare in the area. But something was off. The burnt patch revealed a hidden path leading deep into the woods. Driven by curiosity, they followed it. And what they discovered was chilling. At the end of the trail lay a collection of animal bones, deliberately arranged, with a red wine-scented liquid poured over them. It looked like some kind of ritual, maybe witchcraft. But what did it mean? Still a mystery. In January 2013, someone reviewing their trail cam footage stumbled upon something downright chilling. The camera had picked up a figure that looked eerily like an extraterrestrial being, though others argue it might have been a ghost or some kind of unknown creature. Sure, it could have been a weirdly shaped bush or a regular animal caught at a strange angle, but the way it moved and how it seemed to stare straight into the camera was anything but normal. During a road trip through the remote highways of Oregon, a couple found themselves in the middle of a chilling mystery. As they cruised along an empty stretch surrounded by nothing but endless wilderness, the girlfriend casually snapped a few photos with her Canon camera, capturing the stillness of the landscape. But when they flipped through the shots moments later, one image froze them in disbelief. In the middle of the frame stood a faint, ghostly figure, a woman in a flowing dress. The eerie part? They were completely alone when the photo was taken, or so they thought. Just outside Niagara Falls, there's a chilling spot shrouded in legend, the infamous Screaming Tunnel. According to local lore, a furious father once ended his own daughter's life inside the tunnel. In the chaos, he spilled oil and accidentally set himself ablaze, dying in the very place he committed the unthinkable. Since then, it's said no flame can stay lit within the tunnel's walls. One group of friends set out to test the legend for themselves. But the moment one of them struck a match, nothing.
The spot where she supposedly died. So we're about to try to light a match.
I'm pumped, dude. I'm terrified I have to poop. Ready? Hold on. That didn't work.
It's not even lighting.
Yeah, I think you killed that one. Isaac.
Oh my god.
Light my finger on fire.
Ooh. It went right out,
right,
just like they said.
This way.
Okay.
Here, I'll block the breeze.
Oh, it went out again.
Freaking A, dude. This is like almost, we're going through this box, dude. Right out. Every time. Have we tried doing it not in the tunnel? Be quiet.
Try it again.
For control.
Listen. All right. Now,
strike after strike, the flame kept dying instantly. They were burning through an entire box with no luck. But the moment they stepped outside, the flame lit perfectly.
Now, supposedly up this way to the top of the hill is where her house was.
These matches suck. So you get when you don't favor them.
Outside the tunnel, the match stays lit up. Right up there. That's where her house used to be.
How are you sure?
Because that's what it said on. Yeah. That's what the thing said.
Why won't fire survive inside the tunnel? Is it just a coincidence? Or is something or someone snuffing it out? What do you think is behind this eerie phenomenon? Kay was filming her daughter running joyfully toward a patch of flowers when something bizarre happened, almost like a scene from a sci-fi movie. As her daughter sprinted ahead, she suddenly stopped, like she'd slammed into thin air. You can see the ripple, like the air itself bent, and there's this strange humming sound, almost like a force field. But here's what throws people off. Kay just kept filming. She didn't rush over. No panic, no shouting, just silence. So what was that invisible wall? And why didn't Kay react right away? While exploring the breathtaking grounds of Portugal's Pina Palace, one tourist captured something truly unsettling on video. Deep within the lush forest surrounding the palace, a large, shadowy figure slipped silently between the trees.
Spooky up here.
Some witnesses claim it looked like a gorilla. Others insist it had the sleek form of a panther or jaguar. But here's the thing. None of those animals belong anywhere near Portugal's wilderness. Was it an escaped exotic pet? Or could it be something far more mysterious? Local legends speak of a ghostly nun who haunts these very grounds, a sorrowful spirit said to have met a tragic end centuries ago. So what exactly did that tourist capture on camera? A wild animal? A restless spirit? Or something even darker? The truth remains unknown. This eerie footage was posted online with the chilling caption, "My dad caught this on his trail camera at a cabin in Wisconsin. Ghosts." The image shows a group of white-gowned figures standing eerily still in the woods. But the real kicker? Zoom in, and one of them appears to be missing its head. Some believe this could be evidence of a cult, but considering the isolated location and the fact that it was only captured in a single frame, it's hard to believe these were actual people. On May 3rd, 2022, a TikTok creator known for posting beauty content suddenly switched gears, and what she shared left viewers spooked.
I'm like fucking scared. There's no one standing there, but there's a silhouette, like a shadow of a person. Yeah.
There was no one there, yet a clear silhouette of a person stood on the pavement. No trees, no poles, no light source, nothing that could explain the eerie figure. Stranger still, when she returned the next day, the shadow had vanished. She ruled out paint, swore it wasn't edited. So what was it? A glitch in reality? A ghost? Or something else entirely? A person was walking alone one quiet night when something shifted. The air felt heavier, like eyes were crawling over their back. They stopped and glanced up, and froze. Two glowing eyes stared down from the trees. At first, they assumed it was an animal, maybe an owl, maybe a raccoon. But as their eyes adjusted, their heart dropped. It wasn't an animal. It had a pale, human-like face. Still, expressionless, just watching. Whatever it was didn't belong in those woods. Some say it was a skinwalker, others say it was something even worse. The truth? No one knows. Would you keep walking? A few months ago, a woman was jolted awake by a motion alert from her backyard camera. Groggy and half asleep, she opened the footage, expecting maybe a raccoon or a stray cat. But what did she see? It was anything but normal.
Por volta de 10h35, lá no finalzinho da noite já, o horário que aparece na câmera tá 1 hora atrasado, né? Porque a gente não tinha configurado a hora dela. Mas esse 10h35 que aparece aí é o horário do telefone, exatamente na hora que eu tava gravando a tela do celular, porque tava acontecendo isso. Observem que a luz ela se junta, se separa, acontecendo.
On the screen was a glowing white figure. It didn't quite look human, but it moved like one. The way it glided across the yard felt wrong, unnatural. There was no clear shape, no face, no logic to it. Just eerie, silent motion. To this day, there's no explanation. So what exactly did she capture on camera that night? While scaling the legendary Grand Wall in Squamish, BC, something terrifying unfolded. In the middle of setting up his gear, he made one critical mistake. He missed securing a vital anchor point. In the blink of an eye, he slipped and plunged nearly 60 feet in a sheer, heart-pounding freefall.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, no. Woo!
But just before disaster struck, his emergency rope kicked in, snapping tight and saving him from what could have been a fatal fall. A split-second error nearly cost him everything. This person was out exploring the woods behind a friend's place in Valparaiso, Indiana, hoping to snap some photos of a plant called Jack in the Pulpit. But just as they were lining up the perfect shot, they heard something, a strange, unexplainable noise. Instinctively, they clicked the shutter and rushed back. At first, the photo looked normal, but later, when they zoomed in, their heart dropped. Hidden in the shadows was a figure, something, or someone staring directly at them from the trees. Now, they're stuck sleeping in the garage, right next to those same woods. And the question still haunts them. Who or what was watching? A backpacker was enjoying a peaceful solo hike through the forest when something caught their eye.
Tell me you see that. Do you see that in the tree? What? Yeah. Uh-huh. He sees it. Oh, God. We're going. He also sees a bird. What? No. Look it.
At first, it looked like an ordinary tree, but as they moved around it, strange shapes began to reveal themselves. Some thought it was just a trick of the light or a weird natural formation, but others weren't so sure. There was something off about that tree, something eerie enough to send a chill down their spine. Not taking any chances, the hiker uploaded the footage online, hoping someone could explain what they saw. So, what do you think? Just nature being weird, or something more? While hiking late at night, this person decided to explore an abandoned house tucked deep in the woods. What started as a harmless thrill turned into something unexplainable. In a couple of the photos they took, two eerie, misty apparitions appeared. Figures that weren't there in person. No footsteps, no breathing. Just mist. What was that? Could it have been spirits lingering in the ruins? Or something far darker, watching this person from the shadows? TikToker Carter Booth and his friend thought they were alone on their camping trip until they reviewed their footage. Hidden among the rocks, two mysterious figures were silently watching them. The eerie discovery left them deeply unsettled, shattering their sense of safety in the wild. In 2011, two campers were soaking in the beauty of Colorado's wilderness on what seemed like a perfect sunny day. But their peaceful trek took a terrifying turn when loud, unexplained banging sounds suddenly echoed around them. They froze, scanning the landscape for the source, but no matter where they looked, there was nothing. As if the mysterious noises weren't unsettling enough, just moments later, a massive earthquake rocked Colorado. It left everyone wondering, were those eerie sounds a chilling warning of what was about to come? A hunter in Pennsylvania set up a trail camera deep in the woods behind his van, hoping to catch footage of the local wildlife. But when he reviewed the footage later, he was horrified by what he saw. Instead of deer or raccoons, a lone figure dressed in a clown costume emerged from the darkness in the dead of night. Thankfully, the hunter wasn't harmed, but the chilling encounter nearly scared him out of his wits. TikToker Joe Fells, known for surprising his wife with adventurous trips, planned a remote camping getaway, but things took a terrifying turn.
Dodge Explorer.
Huh? What? What?
What is that?
What the fuck?
That was not there last night.
Nah, that shit wasn't there last night. We pulled up here. I come over here and set up this solar thing last night.
In the middle of the night, they discovered a rock placed next to their van, scrawled with the chilling message, "I will kill again." Shaken, they called the Forest Service, but got passed to the sheriff's office. Even the police seemed unsure how to handle it. While seeking help, they ran into a strange local who ominously hinted that nobody does anything out here without my approval, and he wasn't happy someone freelanced. Despite their fear, Felds and his wife returned to grab the rock, only to find another camper at their old spot. They warned him, and luckily, he was armed and unbothered. Before leaving, they thoroughly checked their van for hidden trackers, just in case they were being watched. What started as a simple trip turned into a real-life horror story. Sam recently shared jaw-dropping footage of a gorilla troop wandering into a human camp. With their heart pounding, a wildlife photographer managed to capture every intricate detail from the gorilla's curious expressions to their fascinating interactions. It's 1:40 in the morning and two friends are cruising down a deserted road. The darkness around them so thick the trees lining the sides are barely visible. Suddenly, something stirs in the shadows. Curious and a little uneasy, they pull over and aim their headlights into the woods.
I love cruising through here. Going through the canyon. Yo, what the fuck?
Hey, I see
Thought I saw some shit. Nah, are you kidding me? Nah, nigga. Should I check it out? Nah.
Fucking make a ride, homie. Let's just see
Wait,
what's
what
up.
the
I
fuck?
see something over there.
Thought I saw something too. Let's see if I can get it on camera. Whoa, what the fuck? Yo, can you see that shit too?
That's a witch, nigga. That's still be thick.
Hey, what the fuck? Yo, what the fuck is that shit, nigga? Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck?
Hey, nigga, I'm not trying to get possessed.
At first, there's nothing, just silence and empty trees. But then, a figure slowly steps out from the dry brush, cloaked in black, hunched over, and clutching what looks like a walking stick. It creeps forward. One of the friends nervously jokes it might be a witch. Whether it's a twisted prank or something far stranger, one thing's clear. There's no good reason anyone should be wandering out here, alone, in the dead of night. Two friends shove a massive boulder off a cliff, expecting it to plunge straight down. Meanwhile, their third friend waits below, camera in hand, ready to capture the moment. But things take a terrifying turn.
Come on, you pussies! Oh shit! Oh! Oh! Holy shit!
Instead of falling straight, the boulder veers straight toward him. He has no time to move. Somehow, against all odds, he survives, but it's pure, heart-stopping luck. In May 2014, Malcolm Fox was enjoying a camping trip in Somerset West, South Africa, when he decided to hop on his bike for a casual ride. But what was supposed to be a peaceful outing quickly turned into a nightmare. After taking a wrong turn, Fox suddenly found himself face to face with danger. Footage from his GoPro captured the chilling moment. A man approached him aggressively, demanding that he hand over everything he had, but the robbers weren't finished. One thief made off with his bike while another frisked him at knife point, searching for anything else of value. What the attackers didn't realize, however, was that the entire encounter was being recorded. They never noticed the small GoPro on Fox's helmet. Thanks to the clear video evidence, authorities were able to track down and arrest the suspects. And remarkably, all of Fox's belongings were returned to him. A man walks alone down a deserted path, the trees closing in around him. Suddenly, he freezes, or someone is standing in the distance. Without warning, a blood-curdling scream rips through the air. Some viewers claim the scream sounds fake, but that doesn't explain the chilling presence of the white figure lurking ahead. A Reddit user recently shared a chilling photo taken during a camping trip in the forest, claiming to have captured the elusive Mothman. The eerie image shows a dark, shadowy figure silhouetted against a bright sky, sparking heated debates among users. Some argue it's just an optical illusion or a case of pareidolia, while others are convinced it could be the real deal, a rare sighting of the mythical creature. While camping in Turkey, a group of friends stumbled upon something chilling. From the top of a distant hill, an eerie figure emerged, casting a haunting silhouette against the landscape.
Ahmet sakın şu an her yerde çıkabilir, her an çıkabilir. Bu... Allah Allah, sanda. Nerede? Tamam gördüm. Gördüm bir dakika bak. Gördüm. Boynuzlara bak. Tamam işte. Ahmet bu boynuzlu şaş yapar bu Ahmet. Boynuzlu şaş yapar bak. Burayı koruyan boynuzlu şaş yapar bu çok güçlü. Çok güçlü Ahmet sakın panik yapma bak. Başına büyük bir sıkıntı gelebilir sakın panik yapma bak. Görüyor musun? Şu an bize bakıyor. Ve şimdi bu neydi öyle? Çıktı bu ortaya. Bu kısımla çıktı ortaya. Ama çok güçlü Ahmet. Var mı başka yerde?
As the video captures the unsettling sight, viewers can't help but wonder, is this a demonic entity lurking in the shadows, or could it simply be an animal? The mystery continues to send shivers down the spine. Jake Chairs recently turned to the internet for help unraveling a mystery. During a family camping trip, a relative snapped a photo of Jake walking up a hill. But when they looked closer, they noticed something chilling. Right beside him were two transparent figures trailing closely behind. Jake insists no one else was around, and at the time, nothing felt out of the ordinary. So, what exactly did the camera capture? While a family was enjoying a stay at their cabin in California, their trail camera captured something chilling. As the homeowner rummaged through the trunk of his car, a ghostly figure emerged from the woods behind him. The figure, eerily human-like, crept closer, crouched low behind the car, and then vanished without a trace. Unaware of the haunting presence just feet away, the homeowner carried on as if nothing had happened. It wasn't until he reviewed the footage later that night that the true horror sank in and it left him shaken. A group of friends was enjoying a camping trip when they decided to take a swim in the ocean. At first, everything seemed perfectly normal, just another refreshing dip. But suddenly, panic broke out on the shore. His friends started frantically shouting for him to get out fast. They had spotted something he hadn't. Confused and scared, he swam harder, desperate to reach safety. That's when he saw it. A massive shark gliding through the water just feet away from him. Miraculously, he made it out unharmed, but it was a swim he would never forget. Lucky Beautiful Tafunton83 recently shared a chilling experience from a haunted house tour at Plasteg in North Wales. While exploring the Eerie estate with her cousin and father, she kept her phone at the ready, hoping to capture any supernatural activity. Suddenly, through her camera lens, she spotted a pale figure lurking behind a tree, causing her to freeze in terror. But when she looked up with her own eyes, the figure had vanished without a trace. She also noted that the road outside the mansion has a dark reputation, often linked to strange hauntings and a string of car accidents, fueled by the legend of the Grey Lady. Although Plasteg is now closed to the public, she admits she's still eager and a little nervous to return to the haunted grounds. A Reddit user, curious but skeptical, decided to camp overnight at the infamous Skinwalker Ranch, a hotspot for paranormal activity. Even during the day, they couldn't shake an eerie feeling that clung to the air. But as night fell, the tension thickened. Suddenly, they heard branches snapping just outside their tent. Grabbing their phone to use as a flashlight, they caught a glimpse of something unsettling lurking at the edge of the darkness. The chilling sounds and shadowy figure were enough to send them packing in a panic. Did they come face to face with something not of this world? While on a camping trip, Reddit user Devour Hearts shared a photo that left their family stunned. Their parents had been driving along gravel roads, frequently stopping to snap shots of anything that caught their eye. One photo revealed something chilling, a white silhouette of a woman standing near a barn. At first glance, it looked like an overexposed figure captured by accident, but according to the Redditor, no one was there when the photo was. Olive for Life recently took a solo trip to the infamous Hampstead House in Connecticut, and what they captured has left the internet buzzing. In the photo, a faint, eerie figure can be seen, sparking debate. Is it a genuine ghost sighting or just a clever camera trick? Given Hampstead House's long-standing reputation for ghost stories, the image feels all the more chilling. Some viewers are convinced it's real proof of the supernatural, while skeptics argue it's just an illusion. As for Olive, they believe they may have photographed the spirit of a young colonial girl still lingering within the historic home. While hiking on Vashon Island, this man stumbled upon something truly bizarre. A tree that had grown around an abandoned bicycle. Over the years, the tree slowly swallowed the bike, lifting it high off the ground as it expanded. Imagine how incredible it would have been to watch a time-lapse of nature's slow but unstoppable takeover. While hiking near an old cemetery in Indonesia, a man decided to set up a trail camera, hoping to catch some wildlife. But when he later reviewed the footage, he found something he couldn't explain. In the dead of night, a strange figure dressed in white emerged, gliding eerily through the darkness. Without warning, it paused, then shot straight up into the sky, disappearing in an instant. Some swear it was a ghost, while others dismiss it as an elaborate hoax. Yet to this day, no one has been able to explain what happened that night. If you liked that video, make sure to check out the Dare to Watch YouTube channel, where we have tons of videos just like this. And if you want to see our latest scary hiking encounters, make sure to click subscribe so you'll get notifications.